What's going on, everyone? All right. So, before I put the link in the chat, and let everyone on, first off, I want to say what's up to the people in the chat. What's up, Bryant? Next Shift, Corona, and John J. What's going on, guys? So this is a hangout stream, but it's kind of different than what we usually do. You guys can still come in here. You guys can still talk your sports when I put the link in. But this stream is very special on a personal level for me. So today, if you guys don't know, I'm sure all you guys know by now, but in case you don't, we all lost a very special person today. And it sucks because, people have been passing away in my life lately. So it's not easy. But hold on, let me get my charger. Let me get my charger on my thing real quick. So yeah, it's not easy doing this stream. I wasn't planning on doing it, but someone has to do it. I'm sure other people are doing it, which is why they can't make it to mine. So for the people that are here, I really appreciate it. But Korey Davis, unfortunately, passed away today due to cancer, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional because I hate getting emotional in public. If I do, then it is what it is. But I already got my crying over with. I haven't cried for anyone like this in a very long time too. So, but like I said, I don't like to get emotional in public. That's just me. I know it may be okay with you guys, but it's just not what I like to do. So, everyone, I see, everyone's being really good in the chat right now. So yeah, rest in peace, Korey Davis. I don't even know where to begin because I knew. I met Korey Davis when I was 18 years old, and I'm 21 now, so 3 years. And if you guys know me, I love the 49ers fan base. It wasn't just Korey. I love the Niners fan base in general, the faithful community. I know that may be a lot coming from a Cardinals fan, but the Niners fan base, I already have the most respect for them. But I don't think I've ever came across a Niners fan that was as respectful, as kind, and as welcoming to everybody, than Korey Davis. It's like, I just feel like if you were a fan of, the Niners fan base, you automatically had to be a fan of Korey. If you knew him, you automatically had to be a fan of him. I've never met anyone in my life that ever disliked Korey Davis. I've never met anyone that, had ill will towards him or anything like that. By the way, I don't know if he was watching the Niners game the other day, but if he was, I'm happy the Niners won now. I'm actually really happy the Niners beat the Eagles now. He got to see the Niners get a win, so in the final game that he watched, so feels good. Like I said, I don't even know where to start. There's just so much good that you can talk about when it comes to Korey. And I'm not really the public speaking type. I'm not really the speech talking type. So I'm going to try to keep this, if it goes long, it goes long. Because I do want to put the link in the chat. I do want to let people come on here, talk about Korey for a bit. You guys can still talk sports in here. But this stream is about Korey. It's about Korey. It's about nothing else. Like I said, you guys can still come on here, talk sports, this and that. But let's try to keep it respectful on here, because today was a very sad day. I know I still did my show today. John J did his show today. Shout out to him. But behind the scenes, we're all hurt. So, like I said, I got my crying out of the way, but fuck, oh my God. So I got mine out of the way. If I do it tonight, it is what it is. But I I mean, shoot, we've like I found out this morning. Shout out to Michael. He said it in the Discord, and I guess he heard it from YTC. I contemplated not doing my show today because I didn't know if if I could really handle it. But well, let's get to the chat. Yeah, guys, subscribe to Korey Davis. I think when I checked earlier, he was at 280 subs. Now he's at 360. See, go sub up to him, guys. Go sub up to him. Yep, we all love you, Korey. Great person. Yep, same thing. I never had ill will towards the Niners. But I mean, Korey was different. Like, Korey didn't care, he didn't care what team you supported. He didn't care, he showed respect to people that didn't even deserve it, including me. There's been a lot of times where, I've lost my temper. I've lost, there's been times where I've gone crazy as far as talking shit. So, that was just Korey. Like I said, I've never met anyone that ever disliked him, and rightfully so. Yep. What's up, Raph? But like I said, I'm not the best when it comes to speaking about people. It sucks I didn't get to know him in person. I know some people in my chat have met him in person before. I'm in Arizona, so it's kind of hard for me to go all the way to. I think he lived in Richmond, so it was it was hard for me to really meet any Niners fans that I have on my channel. But I'm glad I got to know him. I was definitely comfortable to be in his live streams, all the pick'ems that we did, all the football we've talked. It was really nice to do it with him. And he's not gone. He's not gone. He's not forgotten, and he never will be. So I'll end it there. But I'll put the link in the chat. I know some people may want to come on here. Like I said, I may talk a lot when I'm on stream, but believe me, guys, I'm a very antisocial person. Like, when it comes to being emotional, when it comes to talking about stuff like that, I don't really know how to do it. So, with that being said, guys, links in the chat if you guys want to hop on. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but the stream's about him. I'm going to be watching the in-season tournament for NBA while we're celebrating his life. He was a real one, like Bryant said. So links in the chat. Go right ahead. So that's where I'm at. But fuck up, Corona.
So, man. Yeah, man. It's fucking sad day, man. I've been losing a lot of people too in my life. My mom just in a couple of years, she passed away of cancer. So that's kind of, I don't know how to say it, but that's kind of nasty shit, cancer. So yeah, Korey. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, TRL, thanks for having me on. I can't stay very long. David Corona, it's nice to see you again. We just wanted to come on and tell everybody, Korey Davis is a real one. If you haven't met him or haven't subscribed, watch one or two of his videos, and you really will. You'll have a friend. Korey, he's a good guy, and I'll keep everybody updated. You guys have a good time, and man, please subscribe to his channel. We're trying to get him as big as we can. He's never gone. Okay, and I know you're a Cardinal fan, but we coined this season, instead of it being a quest for 6, It's a quest for Korey now. So the next, we want to win the Super Bowl this year, obviously for Korey, but the next Super Bowl, it's for Korey. It's the quest for Korey.
I
You guys, just tune in.
Yeah. If the Niners win the Super Bowl, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I know that's coming from.
Well, TRL, thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it, TRL, you're always welcome around my channel.
Yep.
And keep in touch. And because of Korey, I met you, TRL. Because of Korey, I've met a lot of good friends. And like you said, Korey's not one of those people that you have to be a 49er fan to be his friend. Korey was friends with everybody. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you for calling me too. Yeah, man.
That's my okay. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Corona?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So guys, like I said, this is a hangout stream still. Like I don't know how long I'll be live, but YTC said it will be coming around eventually. I think Michael will be stopping by too. So like I said, this you guys can still come in here and talk sports if you want, but just remember to keep Korey on your mind because this stream is about him. So
yeah, I was gonna go meet Korey because he was gonna go to the game on Christmas, and I'm going to the game. So we're gonna meet up at the stadium, but it's not happening. Not happening. But yeah, I don't even know what to say right now.
Yep.
I called his phone. I thought his brother would pick it up, but nobody picked it up. So I know how the family's going. It sucks.
Yep.
So yeah, I appreciate you too. Your Cardinals won this week. I'm happy about that. And hopefully we got you guys in what, 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It'll be a good game. I'm not saying nothing. You always give me a respect. So I never I'll be back right now. Hold on.
All right. What's up, Taj?
Yo, what's up? My condolences, to his family, his friends, his other like his other his other family members and stuff. So yeah, I never really never got to really watch his videos like that, but yeah, like looking at him, he definitely seems to be a really good a really good man, and it's just sad to see someone like that go. And yeah, man, like once again, my condolences, to his friends, his family, and yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like that's tough.
Yeah, and that cancer stuff is fucking sucks, man. I don't know how to explain it, but that shit is fucking I don't know. My mom had brain cancer, so like
my mom,
our hair like fall off. They eat you up. It's like, it's nasty.
Yep.
Yeah, my mom, you know, also died from breast cancer, like a few years ago, 2019.
Sorry to hear that too.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Like, you know, as you know, you can see, yeah, this her right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sucks, bro.
yeah.
I know how it feels.
I don't know why my internet is fucking up right now because this really is not the time.
Always keep her in my mind, man.
Yep.
What's up, gents?
What's up, YTC?
What's up, man?
What's up, podcast?
What's up, YTC?
Well, it's finally here.
What's up,
Is it?
bro?
What's up?
Like I said, this is still a hangout stream. So while yes, we're still gonna, you know.
Hey, YTC, did John tell you?
He told me. Yeah. He was
Korey called back and he told John Jay, tell YTC and his other fans, he loves you guys.
Yeah, that's what Brian told me. John told me. Yeah, I already know.
What's up, Sponge?
That shit hit me hard. That's why, you know, I was a wreck earlier. I was actually crying my ass in the bathroom when that happened, when I found the news. So I'm more calm now, but yeah, earlier I was a wreck.
Fucking up. Ain't the time right now.
I was a wreck off stream, but yeah.
Fucking God, bro.
I'm gonna miss that guy, but yeah, I already sent my clip to Korey because I think not Korey. I sent my clip of Korey, you know, on my stream. It was a hilarious moment between, you know, Awesome Kid getting fought for custody battle between John and Korey. It was a funny moment. I enjoyed. I sent it to John. Yeah, I sent it to John to, you know, for his compilation, you know, his tribute for Korey. Yeah. So there's that.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite moments we had on stream. Besides the Cardinals game, you know, remember the Cardinals and Niners game? No, it's not that. It was the Cowboys game. There you go, Cowboys and Niners. That was my second favorite moment. Damn! I'm never gonna forget that. That was his true Niner passion right there. As a fan, that was his passion coming out right there. I'll never forget it.
I regret not being here earlier. Like,
no, because when me and TRL were doing the playoff streams, yeah, we were reacting. You know, we're string sniping Korey and the other guys. Their reactions were genuine and priceless, and that's what I remember. You know, with Korey, regardless of what, you know, ups and downs, he was genuine about the team, and he said what he said, and that's what I respected about him. So yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah, I met Korey when the Giants and the Vikings was playing that playoff game. I met him with CG. So
you know, it's the last time I cried. Yeah, but before that, what happened today? Yeah. No, because the reason I cried that day is because it was our first playoff victory since 6th grade, and it was 10 years in the making. So yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the first time I met Korey. I forget whose stream it was on.
Oh, it's CG for me. I already know CG. That's how I met John and that's how I met John and Korey and the other Niner guys.
YTC.
CG stream.
Wait, what?
I just sent you a picture on the Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check it.
Yeah, I think a CG stream probably the first time I met Korey.
Yeah, I met basically the whole Niners community through CG, and through CG, basically I knew CG because of Fizz, because I was part of that community, you know, more deeply in that community over there, you know, and I learned, you know, who CG was through a roast video, which they called a firing range, and that's how I met CG, and then through that butterfly effect in a weird way, I met Korey and the other guys. So in that weird case, that was a butterfly effect in itself. If I didn't know Fisk at all, that led 4 years later to knowing Korey.
All right, John Jay's here.
Yes,
what's up, John? That's crazy.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm still at work, but I'm going to be muted. I'll be here in spirit, and I'll be popping in. Hopefully,
what's up, John?
30 minutes. So, but I want to be here in spirit, but I'll be listening with my headphones at work. But what's up, everybody? TRL, Corona, Carcast, Little Sponge, YTC.
Yeah, we was just reminiscing memories about Korey right now. My memories with him.
It's the worst day.
John Jay.
It's the worst day for all of us. life throws us, those punches.
And this was a heavy blow here.
John, I just have a.
Yeah.
John, I
well,
just have
John,
a
if that's the
question.
case,
Are we
got low blowed many times with this one, man. This was a deep loss.
Cool. Yeah, Sponge?
Are we gonna still try to get the Jerry Rice jersey?
We're gonna get what?
Talk to Brian about that, little
The
Spongy.
Jerry Rice
Yeah,
jersey?
talk to him about that.
All right.
But anyway,
All right.
all right, I'll mute myself.
Did you
Yeah,
get it? YTC, the picture?
Yeah, I'm about to see it right now.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Korey,
Hang on, give me a sec.
you can't, you barely. I don't. There's no bad about Korey. He's a one-on-one man. The down to earth person.
Yeah, about
he is.
Bryant? Okay, it's a photo of Korey and Bryant. Is there a link for that? Was it a tribute video?
Nah, Brian just left a picture, and I just screenshot it, and I just sent it to people.
Uh-huh.
There's barely any bad about Korey. You know.
Damn, I'm seeing a lot of retweets about Korey.
Barely.
He was well loved, yeah. This is hard.
I was thinking maybe if someone brought up on John Jay's stream like a GoFundMe, like that's a really good idea.
Yeah, start a GoFundMe for him, yeah, and his funeral and family, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, when Corona told me, my heart really sunk. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, that's why I said I was a nervous wreck earlier. I was actually bawling my eyes in the bathroom earlier when John told me. So yeah.
I was in the car, coming home from school. And
I was in school.
I go.
No, I was done using the bathroom, but once I got a text from John, that's when I started bawling, and I had to wipe my face through the sink.
I was in school on my last block, and then Corona texted me on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, shit.
But I'll never forget. Yeah, that's why I brought up those memories with Korey, of him filling in for my shows whenever my TV was buffering or my internet was lagging on me through the XFL and USFL games. He didn't have to hop on, but yeah, he did. So I'm forever grateful for those memories that John pointed out in the show earlier. I'm definitely grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for, being a regular on my stream, obviously, even though I'm not a Niners fan. So obviously that's a big, plus right there. If I'm really to get a guy like Korey on my stream.
I'm grateful to consider him like my older brother, just to be part of my family, I'm just grateful for the person he was. He was a one-on-one.
I consider him like a mentor, really. Yeah, like, a wise man older than me that, shows wisdom and kindness every day. That's what I saw with him.
I consider him like my second dad. That's just me.
Not the wise man, but yeah.
I mean, he's one of the reasons I
second dad.
started my channel. What I wanted it.
No, and that's why I've really stuck with the Niners community, really. It was basically, CG, John, and Korey that, got me into sticking around this community, and I've grown into it, so yeah.
All right, Michael's here.
Definitely Korey, though.
What's up, Michael?
What's up? I do want to give my...
You guys tired, Matt Canada?
But...
Go ahead, Michael.
Getting back on track. 49, John Jay, Corona, Carcast. So I'm talking to you personally because you're a part of the fan base that Korey was a part of. I want to say this. For somebody that's an outsider, that's not a 49ers fan, I could tell Korey loved the sport of football. He loved it to the deeper core. The weekly pick'ems, the trivia, you could tell Korey had a passionate when it comes to football. Overall, I am gonna miss him dearly. And I'm not gonna lie, when YTC told me, I actually didn't know because I was playing Madden and I was charging my phone because it was low battery. And then when I looked at my phone and I saw the news, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't cried this much. And people will be like, oh, are trying to hide their tears. It's okay if you need to cry. No one no one is tough enough on this internet. No one will. If anybody thinks that crying death is a weakness, you need to self-check yourself, because at the end of the day, Korey was a good friend, and we all loved and cared for him, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if he wasn't a part of the of the Chicago Bears fan base or New York Giants or Arizona, he was a good fellow to talk football with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, this hurts, losing Pest and losing Korey in the same area. Spence
Like
just
2 weeks.
shit was just like
I'm talking overall a year. I've lost a lot of good people that I've liked.
Yeah, me too.
Overall,
and the first
Ew.
and when I
yes, 3
I'll
for
never
me.
forget. I'll never forget the first time I met Korey was when the Bears and 49ers were playing last year, and I was going, and John Jay and Corona wasn't around, and 40 and Carcast.
You were going to war with that whole fan base.
Yeah, and Korey was actually one of the first people in my comment section, and I thought I was talking my shit, be like, "Whoa, we're gonna stomp you out," and all that. But Korey was not really a trash talker. He was saying, good luck. And then when we beat him, he was like, oh, good game. And after that, Korey came on my channel regularly. It's just, and then, he supported my channel. He was kind of like my mentor in a way. Like John Jay is kind of a mentor to mostly everybody, but Korey is and John Jay have been mentoring us through our YouTube channels for the daily, and it would be wise to honor Korey and rehash moments and memories that we all had with Korey in the past. And Korey, brother, and Pest,
I got plenty.
Speaking to you two individually, Pest made me laugh. Same with Korey. But their memories will not be forgotten, and even though they're not with us in the moment.
You're wrong. Actually, they're actually with us right now. They're always in our hearts. They'll never go away.
Yeah, but I'm not. Even though they're not physically here.
Like Korey said, we want to play the Bears again, but I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. So.
I'll never forget that. I will never forget that joke. That had me almost spit my water out.
No. Actually, the comment that had me,
no, because Korey is not known for trash talking, but when he came up with that random job, I'm like, oh damn! It was like you could hear a pin drop in the room. That's how quiet it was.
Korey doesn't trash talk. Because the thing
that was a rarity, and that caught me off guard. That's why.
No, the one that caught me off guard when I'm on stream and I was trolling John Jay, and I was like, well, it doesn't matter what your hot take is. And then Korey reiterated what I said.
Also, it was a funny moment with Korey. We thought Korey fell asleep on stream, right? When he was asleep on stream, I was, whispering, yo, he's sleeping. And then, I was feeling like a jokester at the time. Can't wait for the Niners to get whooped by my Giants. And he got up out of nowhere like, no, you don't. Or some shit like that. He caught me off guard. Korey caught me off guard with that. I still remember that stream when he followed. Yeah. It was such a laugh back then, and it still is reminiscing now.
I guarantee you this now, YTC. Both Pest and Korey are up in heaven, and Pest was like, I heard you were on this guy's stream. And because I would hear Pest yelling at Korey, be like,
no, I can hear it. And then I used to make jokes about it as well with the historical jokes, but yeah, that was a different time. Like photo edits. I used to edit them during the French Renaissance, during throughout the course of history, basically. There was many countless amount of photos I photoshopped them. That was hilarious. The course.
Oh man, it fucking sucks.
Mostly I love that cliche thing with, awesome kid, being his son and everything, John Jay and him are fighting for custody battle.
Oh my god.
He instigated, it was funny.
Yeah, when Brian texted me and John Jay called me this morning.
Instigated.
And he said, did you find out? Did you hear? I was no, I didn't check my message. He said, he's gone. I said, damn, man.
Yeah, once you have cancer, once you find out you have cancer, your days are numbered.
Yeah, my mom had brain cancer. So the doctor told her she only had 6 months, but she lived 3 years and 6 months after that. So sometimes the doctor's not even correct.
Yeah, I know, but either way, you gotta cherish your life because the thing about time, ironically, is that nobody has the answer. Nobody, any in this world can tell you how much days you have left. Because if people were to find out how much days they really had left in the earth, if someone were to tell them and actually have a future when they're gonna die or how they're gonna die and this and that, it would change the thought process of how you truly appreciate life. Don't wait till someone tells you moving forward when you're gonna meet your maker to appreciate life now. Moving forward, you don't know how much time you have left. It could be tomorrow we go, it could be the week after, or this and that, vice versa. The whole point is that you got to appreciate your time while you can, because you never know how long it can be gone within a split second. That's all it takes for it to be gone. So appreciate every moment of your life.
Yeah, life is short. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's not a promise for the next day. So
you just gotta live every day, be grateful. Like there's a reason why in majority of my videos I wear a cross. It's
and there's a reason why I stopped, really doing YouTube videos, on my streams, like live streams. Notice how I stopped doing the play-by-plays, right? Because I'm starting to find a new appreciation for life, like different hobbies. Because I'm not getting any younger, Pretty soon, within the blink of an eye, I'll be in my 30s. So you never know how much time I really should have left.
Are you sure if the Giants were good, you would still be doing?
No, not even that. No, I've just been overall busy. Even if the Giants are doing good now, I already got a new job. I got new hobbies. I'm probably gonna see someone soon. Because there's a lot of friends I've been reminiscing with, and and by friends I mean female friends. That I secretly had an admiration for, or other hobbies. Basically, moving forward, the possibilities are endless. I want to do something with my life, so that way I don't live in regret or knowing if I did this or that. Well, Korey's situation here now is reminding me of it's just a friendly remind that time isn't guaranteed and that you can go at any minute. I did not know Korey had this deep issue with cancer right now, so it's scary to think how much time you truly think you have, but what you actually have is more different. So that's what's scary about it. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Found out on Wayne Breezy the morning stream.
That's how I feel about time, yeah.
Yeah.
You never know when your time's up, but if someone told you your time, you probably appreciate your life more. Don't wait till that day comes, to appreciate your life. Appreciate it now.
And spend every second about it.
Yeah, with your loved ones, doing what you love. That's how you make the most of life. And that's why I said in my comment and his channel why Korey won at the game of life, because he did what he loved, which was football on YouTube. He did, he was surrounded by the people who loved him, his own family outside of YouTube and his YouTube family with us guys, that he deeply cared for. He won the game of life if you really think of it. That's practically how you leave a lasting impression on this earth, since we know we can go at any moment and it's not guaranteed we're going to be here tomorrow or the day after or whatnot. So that's why I said he won the game at life right now. He lived a really good life. That's why.
Yep.
Can't forget about Carl either.
Yeah, I remember the time when he took away Ryan's fan card.
And
That was Carl was gonna take Ryan's fan card away, and he was waiting like about a week just to tell Ryan. And then when he told Ryan, he was cracking up. So funny. His laughs are so contagious. Like
when Ryan went 3-10 in
trivia.
Oh wait, no, he didn't go 3-10 in trivia. What am I talking about?
Oh yeah, shout out to Korey once again. He also gave me the trivia book, which I'm now gonna get a plaque for. I was just leaving it hanging somewhere, but after what I heard with Korey, I'm gonna definitely dedicate that plaque to him with the book he gave me, emailed to me personally, and he did the shows for me exclusively personally out of all fan bases. So I feel forever grateful for that. I'm definitely gonna get a plaque for that book. You know what a plaque is, right? Like you can put it on display on the wall, like those little plaques, and in memory of this and that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Glass.
With the book.
One of these days, if I hypothetically do get a girlfriend, I'm gonna maybe like if I'm on stream and like she's around, I can get her to like say "fuck CEO."
Oh my god!
Imagine that. Imagine that reaction.
Oh, God.
Everyone would be like, "Oh."
Michael, as long as it's not your cousin, that's fine.
We're still on this.
Touchdown Jaguars.
Are we?
Oh yeah,
really,
I forgot.
Are we really
Who scored, by the way?
surprised?
Who scored the touchdown?
Travis Etienne.
The running back, number 1.
Okay, so thank God.
Yo, are we really
No,
surprised?
because my opponent
that
has
the-
ETN.
I'm really
Also in
surprised that
fantasy
the
right now,
Jaguars are
currently.
winning. The Browns don't. I mean, not the Browns. The Bengals.
That's
don't
who
have
scored.
Joe Burrow.
Etienne.
Yeah, because I got him. My opponent has him, and my opponent yeah, he benched him this week, so I'm lucky.
I thought that was a random. I thought that.
Oh,
was
me
a
too.
random.
Well, what's up, John?
What's up?
Oh, what?
I don't know if you can see me.
I can see
Yeah,
you.
we can see you in the dark sky in the background.
I know. I'm just leaving work.
Is
All
it
right.
cold out there?
Huh?
You
Is it
look
cold out
cold
there?
right now. Is it cold?
Is it what?
Cold.
Cold.
Not really.
See,
Yeah, when it came on, I thought it was a troll account.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought of when it
So-
turned his camera on. We're used to the
I know.
PTSD.
Yep. It's, I wanted to like show my face to speak about Korey, and life is tough. That's just how it is. And right here, finally some lights. Here we go. I think I'll stand here. So it's just like difficult for all of us to process, what happened to our friend.
Uh-huh.
And it's just difficult. Like I don't have the answer. No one has the answer, and so we just gotta move forward. It's easier said than done when someone who like cared about you so much. That's just the reality. And at the end of the day, you just do what you have to do and live life. Like, and one thing that I could tell you, I've learned. Sometimes, like the good people you care about, like if you're not crying for them, if you're not saddened, you didn't love that person and they didn't love you back. So just like I said in the chat, we're human, we're happy, we're sad, we're angry. It's emotions, and that's humans. So that's about it.
like me last night.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, I'm glad that 49 Korey got to see his team win before he passed away.
Yeah, at least he saw his team for the last time you win.
Yeah.
He went
walking to the
He went out faithful as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the baseball
field.
And see, I don't know if you can see the baseball field. Like it's too dark. I'm not gonna walk because we have coyotes out here. But this is how dark it is outside.
Uh-oh. But yeah.
Damn,
I
you
see
can barely see anything.
I see the lights. I barely
know.
see the lights here.
Yeah. Basically, I'm walking around the building that I work. I don't know if you can see the building. Yeah.
Hang on. I see part of it, yeah.
I don't.
With the lighting.
But yeah, I work at a community center. Basically, it's like they got a gymnasium. They got a outdoor activities. Let's see if this is better, where you can see the baseball field under this light. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, to be honest, it's okay to cry. No one.
No, that's why my nose is running. That's why. No, my nose was running earlier because of the crying. I'm just clearing it.
If you needed to, it's fine.
No, I'm good. I already did it up earlier. I'm not doing it anymore.
No one if people the reason why people are afraid to cry out in public because people will see that as a sign. Yes.
It's a societal thing. We're talking. No, but the reality is that everyone cries. That's the difference. When you lose someone close to you, doesn't matter who you are. You're not human if you don't.
Yeah, right behind me is my office. I think this is the best that you can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
the window.
let Jamar Chase be the quarterback. He just threw a dart.
Yeah.
What was it? Trick play?
Catch play?
Oh, John, no. Don't give John J PTSD.
So, yeah.
Anyways. Oh,
Wait,
yeah, I
so
just
is
saw the play now.
Jamar gonna get fantasy points for that? I really need to know.
Well, do they count their passing yards? We don't know.
He passed it backwards though.
No, but they reward yards after catch, unless you got a big game there.
He lost 3 yards.
Oh, then it's gonna minus then.
Ah,
Well, you got Jamar Chase in fantasy?
I need him. Like,
I only got Christian Kirk tonight. That's the only last guy I got playing in fantasy right now.
and I'm playing Calvin Ridley.
I forgot I had to put in
Still
Tanner
going
Hudson,
to
the tight end for the
YTC school of betting. I didn't make any bets tonight.
First off, if you wanted to go to my school of betting, I would have not placed that bet that you placed earlier.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno Smith. Because Geno's stat pads, he's a glorified stat padder. He does this a lot. That's why I bet there's over 250 every single time I bet on Geno.
He's going for
I was finding it hard to believe that he was going to do that to the Cowboys' top 10.
Yeah, with their broken secondary that doesn't have Trayvon Diggs and their banged up secondary. I would have been taking it over easily.
He missed a 57-yard field goal.
I still gotta,
Oh wow, the Jaguars. No, not the Jaguars. The McPherson. Yeah, the Bengals kicker missed. Damn. Wow. All right, so the Jaguars got the ball near midfield. All right, good position for them.
Look, even though the Bears have a consistent kicker, I still get nervous when they attempt a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to want to get. Well, for the Giants, I don't want to get a Graham Cano. So I found out that apparently he played injured. So that's a fault on the ownership right there and the coaching right there. So hopefully he gets back with the surgery and whatnot, and he's better. Has a better performance. That's all I can pray since we paid him.
It's Corona's favorite baseball team. Yeah, see, he loves that logo. Hey, Corona.
Oh,
I'm trolling.
Ah! The San Francisco.
You got that team wrong.
And there you go. See, you love that. Your favorite pumpkins.
Oh wow! Also, kid finally came. So we found out, Korey. If you're hearing from up there, man, he is your son after all.
No. Hey, it's a day for Korey. We could talk about this another time.
Yeah.
Look at this. No, just to honor him. I'll be okay being called Korey Jr. It's an honor now.
Okay. All right, so he did it to himself.
So he's Korey's son after all. It's official.
Yep.
So we found out the custody battle after all.
You are the father.
Maury.
So I got a question.
No, supposedly he would take that.
Yeah, I got a question for Spongy.
Oh,
supposedly awesome kid would.
Yeah,
take.
I got a question for Spongy.
Yeah.
So I know everybody was talking over you yesterday. I couldn't understand what you were trying to tell me. So I want to get your thoughts on the Eagles and Niners game.
Now it's really just like the defense. We couldn't. We on offense, we were perfectly fine for most of the time, but once we gave up that run, I think once we gave up that touchdown because we had the lead, and you guys had the lead, but we should have had the lead. It should have been 13-7. But yeah, it should have been 10-7. Try that one field goal wouldn't have counted if we.
Oh, is that?
Hey, they say Christian Kirk is out.
Christian Kirk's out.
Calvin Ridley's fucking washed.
Hey, let's go! Calvin Ridley ain't doing anything. Let's go.
Now I understand why.
Hang on, who got hurt?
Christian
Kirk's not playing.
Fuck!
Got
I had
the
him
wide
starting
receiver.
today.
Got the wide receiver.
That's
Damn
a face
it!
That's a face
Now I gotta rely on the tight end to save my team for getting a number 1 seed. Come on. In my fantasy league. And it's Tanner Hudson, by the way. It's some random named Tanner Hudson that's starting for the Bengals at tight end with Jake Browning as his quarterback. There goes my luck.
To be honest, I wouldn't. With this upcoming game on Thursday, I'm not gonna bet, bro, because there's no telling. Because you got Bailey Zappi versus Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible.
Hang on, is he ruled out officially? It says questionable from my end.
Yeah, they said questionable.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, okay, so he has a chance to come back. And okay, come on, Kirk.
Bailey Zappi.
Christian Kirk.
Bailey Zappi is better than Justin Fields.
Oh, damn.
Oh, whoa.
And Brock Purdy's a good quarterback, so you can't say nothing.
John, do you want to?
And you can't say Trey Lance because he's on your new favorite team, the Cowboys.
I will say Brock Purdy does have putting MVP numbers. I will say that much. That's my credit to Brock Purdy, I guess.
When you have top everything around.
So does Jalen Hurts. So what's the point? Jalen Hurts has top talent too. Both of them got wide receivers.
I'll be back.
Let's not act like Jalen Hurts don't got a top 10 wide receiver, and 2 top 10 wide receivers with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and they got a top 10 tight end with Dallas Goedert and a really good O line. Let's not act like they don't have an offense. Come on now.
Tommy DeVito is also a wide receiver. If you
what?
Bailey Zappi scored 0 points against.
Hey, listen, both have stacked offenses, and Brock Purdy managed to outplay. Don't be mad that the system fits him better than Jalen Hurts' offense, running QB draws and stuff.
Debo literally just
He had black forces on that game. I should have known the moment I seen the black forces he was gonna murder the whole defense.
Bro,
the black forces.
Like.
I should have known he was up to no good. Man, y'all quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was calling
I'm about to say, damn. Got quiet for a minute.
Interrupter.
I wasn't even talking.
Oh no.
Nobody was.
No.
If the Bengals really want to make the playoffs, go get my boy Cam Newton.
Oh, Cam Newton, he ain't gonna save them.
You never
Bengals
know.
are done for.
You never.
Just
know.
wait till next year when Joe Burrow comes on and use this final remainder of the games as like a practical preseason for the guys to fight for jobs next year. At this point. Because either way, you still got to go on the
now. YTC, you hearing this right now?
Either way, you got to go on the field and put film out there because the guys still got to play for numbers. They got to play for Pro Bowl nominations. They also have to play for their weekly checks, and they also have to play to put on film for to stay on the team or audition for the next team they're going to go to off the free agency market. So there's a lot of reasons why they got to continue to play the game, even if they're not going to make the playoffs. So yeah.
Theo and RJ were talking crazy stuff.
I'm used to it because the Giants do it every year besides 2016 and 2022. I'm used to it.
Seems like they didn't know what they were talking about.
RJ is very controversial, but that's who he is.
CEO is more controversial.
Listen, RJ's controversial, CEO's retarded. There you go.
No, RJ's controversial.
That's what I just said.
No, I'm talking to Spongy because he says no. CEO's more controversial. CEO is just a troll that easily gets in people's heads.
CEO's just dumb.
Yeah, he's gonna be on me $50 too pretty soon.
Damn, both of them really got under your skin. Damn, yeah, care this much about those two opinions.
RJ literally got the whole.
Listen, like I said, if you talk stupid when it comes to sports, it annoys the fuck out of me. Like that's just how it is.
Look, no, I got thicker skin for that. I just ignore it.
I don't care if it's like when it comes to.
I don't care either.
When it
I don't care
when it comes to the Giants. Yes,
no, not that I'm offended by it. It's just fucking annoying. That's not me.
And here's the other thing. They were going through like comments, on their videos, and the guys that are hating on them, you're just promoting their channels. You're showing off their channels on your stream, so you're just promoting them. You're not really promoting yourself.
I mean,
If
I
you
don't
don't want to
mind.
promote people,
I
that
don't mind. Here's the thing: I don't mind entertaining the trolls because I do that. When it comes to
do that all the time, Michael. We know, Michael. We know.
it's just like if you like you're not gonna know more Bears about more Bears if unless you're a Bears fan like me. That covers
I know
the
more
team.
Bears than you. I know
That
more
covers
Bears
the Bears
than
on a. Well, you're not a Bears fan, Spongy.
I know more Bears than you.
Michael, I don't have to be a Bears fan to know how much mid-year a quarterback is and how you're going to be picking another quarterback.
The Bears, well, my
I've seen enough, Michael. You realize I host a lot of play-by-plays. At some point, I cover a lot of teams when it comes to a certain amount. The Bears were definitely on my channel a lot last year and this year with Justin Fields. I've seen enough with Justin Fields. He's not a guy that's going to elevate your whole team. I've seen enough.
And then my question would be, then who will in this upcoming draft?
Who will? You got to eventually. You got to keep at that point. You got to go keep drafting quarterbacks until you get it right. That's the whole
Williams
point.
to the Bears.
You know how many quarterbacks? You know how many quarterbacks the between the era of what Boomer Esiason the Bengals had to run to before they got Andy Dalton, Carson Palmer, and they weren't even that good either until they got Joe Burrow. You know how many franchises had waited till 20 plus years to get a franchise quarterback?
It resets the rebuild, and you might as well get rid of the head coach because no quarterback.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's just the reality of the NFL. You can't just grow attached anymore at this point. I've already learned that. You can't grow attached.
Listen, if they move on,
you have two top 5 picks. There's no way you're not taking a quarterback.
Listen, it's going to be harder for me to trust and believe the coaching staff can develop.
And it should, because you should be skeptical. Because you say every year that they're going to, make the playoffs, they're going to be 13 wins. Now what you're going to say, 14 wins? If you get a quarterback like Caleb or, some hyped quarterback or something, you're going to be back on your shenanigans again?
No, because the difference
And your coach will be Matt Canada, so you can't tell me otherwise.
I don't know about Matt Canada, but still.
Because if you failed Justin Fields, who was your most talented quarterback that you ever had, then
that should be sad. If a guy like Justin Fields, who has 7 career wins, compared to what Jay Cutler has done, or Trubisky even in the last recent memory, if that's your standard for what a best quarterback is, it's really sad at that point. Justin Fields being your most talented quarterback.
I said he's the most talented quarterback the Bears have ever had.
Yeah, your whole 100-year franchise history. We're talking 100 years. You guys have been around since the 1920s, as long as we have, and more than 5 years more than us.
How is Caleb Williams going to resurrect the Bears?
It's going to generate a spark. Some quarterbacks just go to certain franchises and they just generate a spark, and the spark basically starts the whole renaissance of you guys
you can
getting back to winning.
Like the Colts did with Andrew Luck, and the Colts didn't do anything.
Andrew Luck was generational. The problem is that they didn't build around them. What's up, awesome kid?
You can find your guy, but it doesn't mean you're going to do anything because Andrew Luck was ruined by.
The point is to find your guy, though. Once you find your guy, you build a foundation from thereafter. You have to figure it out then after. That's on the ownership and also with GM, because it's the ownership that hires these guys. You got to get more on their case than the actual coaching. They're just trying to do their job, and whether they succeed or not, that's on them. The rest is up to GM and ownership.
The only quarterback that was the generational was Andrew Luck. No, literally. No.
Riley Leonard to the Bears. Riley Leonard.
Hey, listen, you want to do quarterbacks, right?
Matt Canada also.
Go get him.
What's up, awesome kid?
What's up, David?
Awesome kid.
What's up?
What's up?
McNiner. What?
What's up, David? McNiner.
Listen,
McNiner's not here.
The Bears have 5 more games left, so I'm just gonna let.
You're not making the playoffs,
Michael. At this point next year, whatever quarterback you have, or even if you do hypothetically be right about Justin Fields staying for a 5th-year option, you should be skeptical going into next year because I know I am moving forward. Whatever quarterback we have starting in 2025 or 24.
I would be skeptical if the Bears moved on. Obviously,
I'm going to be skeptical regardless because of how Jones performed or with how DeVito's performing, being inconsistent. If he does, continue to not be, consistent enough, and then or whatever quarterback we draft, I'm going to be the same way regardless next year.
Am I saying extend him? No. I'm saying pick up the 5th-year option so we can avoid.
That I agree. That I agree.
Avoid paying him, because
you avoid paying him, and you can, use him as a backup basically in case you do want to start the rookie. You can use him as a backup. That wouldn't be a bad solution in my opinion.
Yeah,
using him as a backup.
Do I want? No, because the thing is, if you decline his 5th-year option, and he has a god liking, because every quarterback in a contract year has good enough numbers. Then
Mike is writing Justin Fields like a dirtbag race shaking my head. Justin Fields fans in year 5, fire the head coach, build around Fields. We have the number 1 pick yet again.
The Bears don't
he's
have
already
the
predicting.
first overall. Look.
No, he's predicting it's going to happen again. You do right now with the Panthers pick.
Yeah, that's my point. The Bears don't.
And you might have that pick again if you stick with Justin Fields. That's what
I'm back. Yeah.
We got a touchdown, Bengals.
Hey, listen, Michael. I was wrong about Daniel Jones. It took me 4 years to be wrong, but you have an earlier shot to admit you were wrong about Fields. When it comes. So don't make the same mistake I did.
I was the first one to say Daniel Jones would be ass. Just saying.
So spongy.
Listen, until I'm gonna say this. Until Justin Fields is off the team, he has my full support.
All right, Tanner Hudson. There you go. Not bad.
Michael, don't worry. You'll still support him when he's off your team. We know, Michael.
I mean, for me, I'll still support Daniel Jones as long as he's not on the NFC's teams. I don't have no problem rooting for Jones in fantasy or if I have him in any parlays or whatnot. I don't mind rooting for him.
And Michael, here's the other thing. Don't you?
I have no
not
bad
like
blood with
ownership?
Jones.
Michael,
I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't like the owners of.
I don't like my ownership either, Michael. I'm guaranteed everybody on this panel doesn't like their ownership. I hate the Mars. I resent them for ruining Eli Manning's second half of his career. By overpaying him slightly and also basically not drafting. Hiring bum ass Jerry Reese and doing horrible drafts year after year for a decade.
It's just like the Bears
and not building around
Eli. Even before Justin Fields. Jay Cutler took the Bears to the NFC Championship game. He couldn't continue. Do you want to know what the Bears media did to him after the game? They called the man soft. They said he was soft and he was a bum. And then in the following year, when he would throw an interception, and he didn't really worry about it. And the Chicago media was like, he doesn't really care about football. He really just doesn't care.
Touchdown Bengals.
And
anyways, go ahead.
And with Trubisky, the reason why the Bears got rid of Trubisky, and I'll keep saying this because
I don't think y'all should have kept rid of Trubisky.
The fan base was
Trubisky wasn't the problem in my opinion.
The fan base was salty that we passed up on Watson, which again I don't have a problem.
No, y'all should have built around Trubisky. At least you make the playoffs back-to-back years with him.
The thing they said, you passed up
Trubisky wasn't the problem.
Watson.
It was y'all line.
That's the reason why Trubisky. They got rid of Trubisky because the fan base was salty about you passed on Mahomes and Watson.
But no, you were contending back-to-back years. You were 12-4, 8-8. You still somehow made the 7th seed, but still technically made the playoffs. But yeah, you just didn't have a good offense.
Even Trubisky is a bust, but the thing is,
he's a bust not because he's damaged goods at this point. He was better on the Bears, but now he's being wasted over in Pittsburgh and Slanton, Buffalo. So that's how it is. I should have kept him, in my opinion.
He was a bad quarterback. It was just the fan base was salty that we passed up on Mahomes and Watson. Watson, you can't say that. You can't say the Bears made a mistake of passing up on Mahomes because Mahomes was not. He wasn't projected to be what he was. The only quarterback that was projected to be near generational was
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I saw the trailer. By the way, it's really good. Can't wait to get the game. I don't care if if I have to spend a whole. I don't care about to spend $100 to get that game, or even my paycheck to get it. I don't give a fuck because damn well they're not going to release the game in about 20 years from now. Even when 6 comes out, I'm gonna be a senior citizen when the other game comes out by then. So I'm definitely going to get my money's worth.
The reason why Trubisky is labeled a bust is because he's not working out with
a bust doesn't even get close to the playoffs. Yeah, twice. He's been to the playoffs twice.
Well, the thing about that is in 2018, which the Bears had arguably the best defense in the league. I think any quarterback would succeed with that top defense.
I mean, you could say that for any quarterback. Why do you think Jalen Hurts got as far as he did last year? The defense was better last year, but Jonathan Gannon around and those guys that they paid, TJ Edwards and the other guys that they got rid of, they were more cohesively,
Were they the number
as a
one
unit.
defense? The Bears defense was number 1 in 2018.
No, but the Eagles defense is the same way as well. Last year they were number 1 in everything.
Where did Trubisky get that year?
Bears.
In the playoffs. So
yeah, either way, you need a
Bears.
defense. You need a defense
Bears,
to
you
keep
gotta
you in games and a
bank
defense to keep you, maintaining the lead. That's what a good defense does to you. How do you think the Jets stay in games with Zach Wilson at quarterback?
Of Trubisky, though.
How do you think the Jets this year, right currently, if they would have had a decent quarterback like even a Sam Howell or Jared Goff back there, they probably could have been in contention right now because of the defense keeping them in games. It's just Zach Wilson's
They're like
trash.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they had Jameis Winston. They are a quarterback away from
To thank us.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with the Jets
Bears
this
have
year.
to-
You have to point out that a good defense can carry your team a lot. You don't know what a really good defense really does in today's day and
It's
age
championship.
in an offensive league.
Defense wins championship.
Exactly. I don't care if people think it's a quarterback league. To an extent, it's still a defensive league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do think
it's still defense wins championships. That's where you should start the foundation of your team through defense.
Yeah,
and then the rest you build on offense.
I want the Bears to trend more into an offensive league,
And that's why I'm sticking with the Giants being a defensive team and then running the ball. I don't care. That's our identity.
Yeah, but I want to move more.
Bears, you gotta thank us.
I want to move more in the offensive.
I'm good with the defensive side.
I'm not saying like I don't personally hate Eberflus. I just think he's just good as a coordinator.
Thank you. You need a supporting cast to win on a team. Exactly. Hey, listen, as much as I shit on the Redskins, you put any quarterback with those skill positions Sam Howell has, and you have a good defense around them, you probably start winning games. The enemy's still a good play caller. It's just they don't have a defense to keep them in games, obviously, because their defense is massively overrated and got overpaid. So, yeah, you saw. When the defense gets overpaid, and they're overly
your
rated.
right outside linebacker?
Huh? What, Spongy?
You like your right outside linebacker?
What about? Are you talking about Nicholas?
You like your right outside linebacker?
No, because you spent a lot of money for TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah, the other Edmonds.
Actually, both of those, TJ Edwards actually leads the entire league in tackles.
Really? Hang on, let me see who's leading in tackles. I know Bobby Okerke's there right now.
It's between TJ Edwards and Roquan.
Of course, Roquan.
And then, Michael, you can thank the Eagles for your team's defensive success.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah, Bobby. Look, stat leaders. Hang on, and tackles. Let me look at it right now. Hang on, defensive leaders. Hang on, and tackles. And it's not actually him right now.
Is it Roquan?
No, TJ Edwards moved on to 3. Bobby Wagner's ahead of him, and Zaire Franklin from the Colts. Zaire Franklin leads the league in tackles right now.
The only thing
then you have Roquan, Alex Singleton, CJ Mosley, Foyase Alaquan, Aziz Al-Shair, Bobby Okereke, and some guy from the Rams named Jones, Jones, right behind him at number 10 in top 10 tackles. For tackling.
Did change the defense when he was taking over play calling, but the problem is Eberflus gets to he gets out.
Either way, top 10 tackle.
He gets out of
middle linebacker.
Rhythm too much.
Fields will be traded to Seattle or the Falcons for a 4th and 5th. Hot take. That's not actually a hot take. That's actually realistic because he fits the mindset of what they want to do in offense. If you look at the architecture of what Seattle and Atlanta wants to run.
Let me tell you something. If the Bears trade
I
Justin
wouldn't be shocked.
he's gonna
Especially Seattle, though. Mostly
listen.
Seattle.
If Justin Fields hypothetically gets traded and goes to either of those teams, I'll give it 1 to 2 years. They'll be a good team.
Definitely Seattle has the better chance compared to Atlanta, but that's just my opinion. Seattle.
Which is why I don't want to.
No, because he has the skill position. You have no excuse after that.
If he works out and turns around that franchise, it haunts the team.
It's more of an assessment on the Bears not building around them or having a horrible coaching. Then it's more of a fault in their team. The same applies for us if Daniel Jones were to leave the Giants. He goes to a team like the Saints or Panthers, even though I think he'll be a Panther for some reason because he's from Carolina. But hypothetically, say he goes around and he turns that franchise around, hypothetically, then it's going to be more of a fault, from our end for ruining him. So It's a double-edged sword when it comes to either way, yeah. One of these quarterbacks, you got to look at it.
At least with Trubisky, he's not working out on the Steelers, so it's not necessarily bad.
But I will say this: I wouldn't be shocked if he does turn around another team. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
That's my opinion, at
with
least.
Justin Fields.
That's just my opinion. No, I wouldn't be shocked.
Mike, he has like 37 fumbles in 30 games. And do you want to know how can that?
He's turning the ball over.
You want to know how that can get fixed, TLP? That could probably be resolved not only mentally for Justin Fields, but that could be a coaching. That could be a coaching fix. That's just my opinion.
I get it. But still, you can't be turning the ball over a lot.
Yeah, but I think
you let your defense down, you let your offense down, you're not putting up points and leaving points on the board, and your defense is overwhelmed on the field and eventually breaks over, no matter how much you spend on the defense. You can't do anything on defense if you can't sustain drives on offense. So, yeah, that's just the reality of it.
And Caleb, the thing about Caleb is he holds on the ball twice as long as Justin Fields.
And how do you know that's going to apply to the NFL level? Some guys adjust better, some don't. That's just the reality of the NFL. Some guys can adjust to the intangibles or not.
I don't mind if you're holding on the ball for too long because you always, but you're not always going to have the best offensive line.
Yeah, because it's rare, people have consistent back to O-lines because, all these O-line men want to get paid their top dollar. And, it's hard to draft them overall with how good these defensive tackles and edge rushers have become. Notice how more edge rushers are more faster and more slicker and, more ferocious, going after the quarterback and stuff. They're more faster around the edge. It's hard to guard them at the tackle position. So it's definitely, a rarity if you have a top 10 tackle nowadays.
Kirk Cousins and rookie Bo Nix will be on the Bears in 2000. I don't think the Kirk Cousins is going to the Bears. If anything, John.
Hey, if Kirk Cousins go to your Bears, you might win, actually.
No.
If y'all build a defense around him, you might win with Kirk Cousins.
About Kirk Cousins.
might be in the playoffs.
I think Kirk Cousins is staying with the Vikings. They're working on it long term.
I don't think so.
Nah,
I think they're getting another quarterback.
I'm calling it right now. You're hearing it right here, right now. Kirk Cousins will re-sign with the Minnesota Vikings.
Nah, he's
They're
injuries.
drafting Jaden Daniels.
They're gonna get Jaden Daniels, and as for Kirk, I wouldn't be shocked if he goes back to Washington if they don't believe in Sam Howell.
No, I really like the fit of Jaden Daniels.
That's Jacksonville.
All right.
Dude, really?
As for the Giants, I want either Penix or Daniels. I wouldn't mind Daniels. Those are the two quarterbacks I go after that I want in this draft. That's just me though. Definitely Michael Penix though. Oh, speaking of Giants, guess who it was who scored the touchdown?
Tommy
Just to haunt
DeVito.
me.
Evan Ingram.
No. Yep.
Yeah, the thing.
Somehow Doug Peterson found his catching ability.
Also, do you want to know why Evan Ingram is catching balls now? It's a coaching fix.
Yeah, but here's the difference. It was under Joe Judge. He did all that dropping and all that stuff. It wasn't with Brian Dable because, we got rid of him before we hired Dable. So, yeah.
Also, I'm going to watch Keith on the Mike's video.
I still don't think Dable's a horrible coach. That's just my opinion. It's just the offensive play calling and the O-line coach that need to be fired.
I don't think Eberflus is a good head coach. I think he's just good as a coordinator.
Yeah, I get it. I felt the same way about Pat Shermer. I wish we could Looking back, we probably should have kept him as an offensive coordinator. Huh?
I was like, fire Eberflus.
Oh, he's still bringing up that video. That's just my opinion, though, with Evan Ingram and, with Brian Day. But I still don't think he's a bad coach. It's just, he's still a good play. I just want him to take over the play calling. It's better if he's play calling than whatever Mike Kafka's running. What he was running in Buffalo compared to him. Defense, I'm not worried about. It's just got to. That's it. Only the offense. That's just me, though. Yeah.
I'm not really into the whole take a bridge quarterback unless it's a quarterback that knows your system well. I'm not really into a bridge quarterback type of crap unless it's like someone on your current roster. That's how I felt when the Bears signed Glennon and instead of keeping Jay Cutler and drafting Mitch. And same thing for keeping Mitch and drafting Justin Fields.
Mitch Trubisky is one of the best QBs that has played for your team in the last 20 years.
Stat wise, Cutler would.
Stat wise.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of getting a bridge quarterback unless you have.
No. I love turning, if, in case, the quarterback doesn't work, I love turning them into bridge quarterbacks because that's what I want to use with Daniel Jones moving forward. Since we're likely going to get rid of him after his year 2 out, that we can use that 1 year to build a team around further. And then by 2025, we'll be contending with the quarterback we get.
I do want to take a quarterback in the later rounds because I don't want Tyson Bagent being a backup. I do think there's one you can get either Jalen Daniels, but I don't think he's getting taken in the 4th round. I think maybe JJ McCarthy. I don't know.
Tua play guitar? What the? Since when does Tua play guitar on the Manning cast? Oh my god.
Yeah. Also, I kind of like next year's draft class better than this year's because Arch Manning, Nah.
If we don't get Penix, then
he's going to the Giants.
Yeah, he's gonna follow Uncle Eli. His uncle.
Yeah.
And also to clarify, he's Cooper's son, by the way, the third Manning. So yeah, he's Cooper's son.
Bull Nix is going to be taken in the. Listen, I'm telling y'all, you're hearing this right now, and all kids are going to hear this. Bull Nix will be the best quarterback out of all the quarterbacks. You heard it first.
Whoa!
Hell no!
Whoa.
Nah.
Jaden Daniels exists.
No, Michael Penix for me. It's Michael Penix.
Nah, Bull Nix, bro. That dude.
He has the intangibles, he has the accuracy, and the poise to play quarterback. That's why I trust Penix.
You heard, like I said, it's a hot take. You heard it first.
Penix,
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be saying that when they lose to Texas. Fucking bums.
Mac, it's a hot take. It's a hot take for a reason.
Is it though?
As long as the Giants don't draft Drake May, I don't mind Bo Nix, to be honest.
I said C.J. Stroud would be the best quarterback in the draft class.
Hey, listen, Matt Goldschmidt, you know what?
Thank you,
you know what, Matt Goldschmidt?
Thank you. What happens when Oregon, move? Like if Bo Nix, he's lucky he's coming into the draft now, bro, because they moved to the SEC, bro, and and Bo Nix were still there. People would not be hyping him up as much as they do.
Well, yeah, Matt Goldschmidt, you're right. He might fall to the late first round if that's the case. If that's the case, I don't mind the Giants, trading back up and getting him.
I'm tired of the hype with Oregon quarterbacks. Like, knock it off. Jesus.
Hey, listen, I don't mind the Giants trading up a first rounder, in this current draft to, from 2025 to currently and go get 2 first-round picks.
Only Herbert is a good example of a quarterback that worked out.
Mariota sucks ass, and Bo Nix is gonna suck ass. So I don't want to hear it.
Whoa! Yeah,
What do you? Okay, Mariota, yes, but Bo Nix, no.
Herbert's another Phillip Rivers stat pattern. That's all it is. Wasted by horrible coaching and defense. That's what Herbert is practically.
That's the exact reason.
Another Phillip Rivers with long hair.
I understand you guys aren't.
But yeah.
You guys, I know you guys aren't Eagles fans, but you might understand where I'm coming from. I don't necessarily think we need a vet backup. I kind of want the Kentucky starter. Oh wait, no, that's or the Kentucky backup. Am I right? Who starts at Kentucky? I'm drawing a blank.
Yo, is this really true? What Zach Wilson texted Robert Saleh? We're show staff tonight. Damn, that's crazy. Good luck though.
Fifth-year quarterbacks never work. They are fifth-year quarterbacks for a reason. They aren't good. Fifth-year option. But I will say, yeah, pretty much.
I'll say this: majority of quarterbacks that usually hit they come out of the top 5. Some which is
and I rather if I'm hearing what Michael Penix is going down from his draft stock, I'll definitely take him as a potential steal in the mid rounds in the first. I don't mind the Giants trading up 2 firsts, and to get up back in the first round, or if we have to do any other picks to get back in the late first round to get the quarterback.
I just like
if Dangles and Penix is still there, I don't mind trading up for one of those 2 in the late first round. Because with the way Seattle's playing right now and how we're playing, we're gonna have 2 second early round picks. So
like
we can
I said,
definitely
there's only
get
2
a haul for that.
quarterbacks that I want, but there'll be a backup because Justin Fields is gonna, we'll say possibly be that bridge quarterback, possibly. Then I'd rather get Jalen Daniels or JJ McCarthy.
Ugh.
And I'm saying the only reason why I'm saying JJ McCarthy is because I could be delusional and have hope.
Michael, you don't need a reason to be delusional to begin with. You already do it to yourself. We know this already. Oregon made a big mistake going to the Big Ten. Ohio State and Michigan are better teams. Same for Oklahoma and Texas going to the SEC.
Look, if it's not Jim Harbaugh, I want Ben Johnson, even though I'm not really a fan of getting these hot shot coordinators.
You're getting Matt
I just want a coordinator. I just want Ken
Matt
Dorsey.
Canada.
Buffalo, just go get Ken Dorsey and reunite him with Dable and try to turn the Michael Penix into a black Josh Allen at this point, minus the running ability.
But if they do keep Eberflus, I want Getsy fired.
Black Josh.
Yeah, Oregon fans, I hope you all enjoyed this year because going forward, you're going to suck ass.
Just get Dorsey and reunite with Dable, that's all.
What do you talk? I mean, Bo Nix went toe-to-toe with Washington, so I don't know.
They played in the Pac-12. That was like the only good opponent they played. And the one time they played a good opponent besides that, they got their asses whooped. Hint, hint, Georgia. Like, dude.
Yeah, but Georgia
and Oregon ain't shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Giants getting a receiver. Well, I want.
No, we not.
Regardless. Look, regardless.
Unless it's Marvin Harrison. We're not drafting a wide receiver in the first round.
As long as we're ahead of you, YTC, that's not going to happen.
Not unless we trade up with the Bears. I mean, the first overall pick. No, I'm playing, but still.
No, here's what's going to happen. Caleb is going to say, I want to play for the Patriots. He's going to do what Eli Manning
If y'all do that, no, seriously. If y'all do that, I hope you go 0-17.
Listen. Eli Manning.
The Commanders exist.
Do what Eli Manning did. Say he wants to go with the Patriots.
Zero, you know that, right?
Guess what?
Even if you hope for 0-17, that's not going to happen.
Where you're trading with us.
The Commanders exist.
Prepare to give up a king ransom, and maybe you won't miss like Carolina did.
Malik Nabers is going to the Giants. But who's that? Who the hell is that? Malik Nabers.
LSU wide receiver Malik Nabers.
So we're basically gonna. So practically, you think we're gonna draft him, and we're gonna go get Jaden Daniels to throw him the ball.
No, but here's
LSU connection.
They said that he could be the number 1 receiver in the draft, even with the generational Marvin Harrison.
So Mac Ultra, you get.
Hey, listen. I want, if anything, if we're not taking a quarterback, the Giants better draft a tackle or another edge rusher before they take a wide receiver at that point. Definitely O-line, though.
What pick they have. Because if they're like at number 9.
To go get that Joe Alt dude. Joe Alt? Yeah, go get him.
Joe Alt, but if like a team like. Because Olu Fashanu, I think, is going.
No, or one of those two, Fashanu, and then get one of those offensive tackles and then move Evan Neal to right guard and try one last time. And then just, plug up the left guard position and we're going to roll with a different offensive line.
Patriots are drafting Drake Maine, the Baker Mayfield. No, I don't think y'all are drafting Maine.
I'd say
no, Patriots are drafting Drake Maine. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I'd say Drake.
Yeah, but to be honest, bro,
No, he's a Mitchell Trubisky clone. What are you talking about?
I kind of have a feeling that.
Trubisky clone.
Yeah, that could be the case. But I would really think the Patriots would be stupid to pass up on Caleb Williams. That's gonna be Bill Belichick's like Hail Mary to just my opinion, though. I don't think Belichick would miss on a generational talent. Because he's like salty that Brady, left him. So, yes. Yeah. I know one team that's getting Drake Maine, and I can't.
It's the Bears.
It's the Bears. Yeah, you have pick 1 and 4.
No,
you have a bigger shot. Oh, 2? They moved up?
Have the second pick that belongs to the Patriots.
Oh, did they move up? I'm gonna say
the Patriots have picked now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get Drake. No, they're gonna. You guys are gonna get Caleb, but they're gonna get Drake May. Cardinals, Marvin Harrison, and number 4. The Bears are probably gonna go get another an edge rusher or some skill position.
You want to know the edge rusher I want?
It's gonna be Justin Fields. It's gonna be Justin Fields 2.0. Michael's gonna be like, "Wait, what? We got him!" And then he's gonna start loving him.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do, and then he's gonna hype up the next edge rusher, or offensive tackle, or whatever skill position they get. Like he's the next, set Bears player, incoming player.
I want Jared Verse.
You're about to. Once you get a guy like Jared Verse, you're gonna think, he's the next Julius Peppers or something like that.
Michael, I'll give you $100 at the Patriots. I'll hold you to that, Mac. I'll hold you to that.
Michael, you think Bill Belichick loves taking receivers? How many times have we seen Belichick actually go for a wide receiver?
Look. Bill Belichick.
First off, Bill Belichick does not draft wide receivers. He goes out of free agency or, gets wide receivers in a late round out of nowhere to elevate the team, and that Tom Brady elevates.
I'll hold you to that, Mac Ultra. I'll hold you to that.
But here's another guy. If the Patriots win a couple more games and they're like,
you think Bill Belichick pays for skill positions? He'd rather just go draft another skill position before they pay him.
Hey, Michael,
he don't pay running backs at all. He doesn't even pay running backs. Pretty soon, they're going to use Ramondre Stevenson for a good 4 to 5 years and then just tell him to get out and then go draft another running back. Belichick easily finds skill position replaceables for him at this point.
No, I feel like if they get like a worse pick and both the quarterbacks
TOP, we're not getting Brock. We're not getting Brock. We're not getting.
Don't pay run.
We already paid Cole Kmet a huge bag. Did you forget about that?
They will go after Brock Bowers. I think the Patriots will go after Brock Bowers.
I want Brock Bowers believing in them.
Nah, we paid Cole Kmet a huge bag.
Y'all paid Cole Kmet. Yeah, y'all can't. Yeah, y'all paid him a bag for a tight end, so you're definitely going to be using him moving forward. No, TOP said he wanted Brock Bowers. He's a Bears fan.
Bengals, Mitten's second touchdown.
I think my draft crush is actually Harrison.
Draft crush?
Is it your cousin? Michael?
There's always a draft crush.
Oh my god.
Draft crush?
What the fuck?
Well, for me, I guess Michael Penix for me. That's for me, at least.
Marvin
Harrison.
Harrison.
Go after for quarterback.
I already know mine. Marvin Harrison.
Well, give me Penix, but yeah, Penix. I don't care if we overreach for Penix if we have to. Go get him.
Mine's
if you believe in a franchise quarterback.
As long as the I do think the only Patriots winnable game, and it's always they always find a way to win, is
probably the Jets. Yeah, unless Aaron Rodgers is somehow playing, but not. But Zach Wilson.
Aaron Rodgers, do your son a favor and help out the Bears.
You know who I want? You know who I want in the draft? His name is Rook Row.
Root what? Root beer row? No, stop.
Clemson D lineman.
Oh, defensive lineman. Don't you got Jordan Davis though?
Well, yeah, but Fletcher Cox is Brandon Graham.
If the Giants don't go quarterback, I want offensive tackle. Move Evan Neal to right guard. That's just me though. And then go get a right tackle that actually plays right tackle.
Fashanu is the perfect guy there, I think.
And then just go sign someone up to free agent market to play left guard. So yeah.
Well, John Jay's here. I don't know if he's.
I think the Giants.
And also get a number 2 defensive tackle.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think the Giants might trade up, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't mind trading up, Spongy. If it's Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix somehow fall to the second round, I don't mind trading up, definitely.
I think you guys are going to trade up for a
Michael, did you see that guy said he'd give you $100 if they give Caleb goes to the Patriots?
And I'm gonna hold them to it. I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, if Caleb goes to the Patriots, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold Matt Coulter to that because I don't. Bill Belichick is not missing on.
Yeah, that's a fact, Matt Coulter. You can always go sign a tight end in the free agency. We got Darren Waller from out of the free agent market.
He can pay your debts off.
And Bellinger. So yeah, I'm good with the tight end. It's just Darren Waller got to stay healthy. That's my only concern. After that, he was really reliable when he played. He was actually getting the ball.
Go get Ted Higgins.
Oh yeah, definitely T. Higgins. If the Giants go wide receiver, I don't mind pairing Jalen Hyatt to T. Higgins. I don't mind. Now that you mention it. T. Higgins or Calvin Ridley. I heard Calvin Ridley, but they're going to probably pay him.
There's Giants next week.
Calvin Ridley is washed.
Yeah, I'm going to that game. Corona, you see on TV. Yeah. I'm going to that game at MetLife.
So I want Calvin Ridley to go to the Bears just because he's washed.
You taking your pops, no?
Yeah, first game for my dad. Yeah.
Spongy, if you would have told me that a year ago when we didn't know much about Calvin Ridley, I probably would have said hell.
Ridley hasn't played in what? In like 2 years, 3 years? Like 365 a year?
I'm just saying, if that's true, Michael, I want him to go to the Bears.
They're going to pay Jamar Chase. The Bengals aren't going to be able to pay for everyone. They're going to keep one of those 2 receivers. They're not going to be able to pay for both of them.
How long was Ridley away from football? Like a year or 2? What was it?
A year.
Ridley right now is 2 for 24 right now.
That's a long time. So you expect him to be a bit rusty.
Yeah, he's going to be more better next year once he has, 1 year off of rust off him, and he's back now completely. Yeah,
it's
really he'll be better next year.
It's the Christian Kirk show this year, but whatever.
Yeah, that's why I picked him up in fantasy. Why do you think I got to steal with him and Nico Collins in the late first rounders, and they're carrying my team right now? I picked Nico Collins in the 13th round. He's been carrying my team all year.
Prayers up to Tank Dell.
Yeah. Even though the Rangers messed up, only bright side for me is that they're going to target Nico Collins more because he was taking my targets from Nico.
Yeah.
I had Nico Collins, so yeah.
Well, thanks a lot.
And I deserve it because you know who are starting running backs right now? After Nick Chubb got hurt and Saquon's on a bye right now,
that was almost
my starting running backs are the Cowboys' second stringer and Tyler Algier. That's how bad my running back situation in my fantasy league is after Nick Chubb went down.
Yo, the Jaguars are really struggling. The game's really tied up.
Wait, what's the score?
14-14. Matchups are a thing. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know why Ridley was out for 2 years. It just felt like he was away from football for like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
What? It was
That's
2
what
years?
I thought. He was away from football for a while.
1 year.
No, it was only 1 year. Which is still a long time, but still. If Joe Flacco came back and scored 19 points, being away from football for like a whole year as well. So.
Well, yeah, he's getting adjusted to Trevor Lawrence. I mean, yeah, I guess you could just say the same with guys like Amari Cooper and stuff.
But here's the problem. Calvin Ridley was playing well in the beginning of the year,
Well, he had one good game. He's getting the targets. It's just, you
He
know, at this point, you got to start him. It's matchup wise. If the matchup is good, then
Breaking news: the Philadelphia Eagles fired a head coach Nick Sirianni and hired Brian Moreland.
You're trolling.
The Eagles just signed that guy from the Colts, linebacker, 1 year.
Brian Moreland. No, dang, he said Brian Morlander. I know you're doing.
What's up, everybody?
Is that EDP's last name?
Funny, Michael.
So
Yeah, Moreland.
That's funny, Michael.
The quarterbacks
That's
for
funny,
next
Michael.
year. This is their bridge quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater and Bo Nix.
No, I thought it was Kirk Cousins.
I'm not a fan of the whole bridge quarterback unless it's a quarterback that knows your system.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins does not know the Bears system.
Well, Teddy Bridgewater has the lowest interception rate, in his career. So if you want a quarterback who's not turning the ball over, that's not a bad. And then Bo Nix is basically projected between 25 and 40, and just pointing that out.
Wait, so you're projecting Bo Nix is gonna go in like?
Well, that's what the draft experts are saying.
I don't think he's gonna fall into the second round.
Anyway, I wanted to troll.
Like maybe JJ McCarthy, maybe.
Michigan quarterbacks, except Tom Brady, do not pan out. I don't know why. I don't know why. People talk about Ohio State quarterbacks.
Yeah, but as a Swifty sports like he's a Bears content creator, he said this: never judge a quarterback based on what school they go to.
Okay.
So you never know when it comes.
Michael, why do you always talk about your Bears content creators?
Because I learned a lot from them.
Oh,
Have
doesn't
you?
seem like you learned very much good stuff.
Have
from
you?
them.
Have you,
And
Michael?
what you've learned from them hasn't been very good. Most of it we've
Because
already
if you
known.
learned, you wouldn't be predicting
Michael,
13 wins.
14 and 3. 14
So-
and 3.
So
The Eagles
Michael
retrospect.
Michael is subscribed to what is known as the hot take artist, and every time he watches, they're all hot take artists, which means that they have no brain cells.
Exactly. Just like one guy I know who likes the Bears, and he's also likes to think about certain things about Earth.
Judah.
Sound familiar, Michael? You make a video about him like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, you like for whatever the reason, man. Like for a guy who says you're not a fan of him, you kind of are when you make
Yeah,
like
you are.
50 videos a week about some dude that you don't like.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 50 videos. Ain't no way you're not a
gotta
fan.
be like what is your infatuation, buddy, man? I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Are you though?
It's more concern than playing. It's more concern.
Yeah, it's more concerning, man.
It does question
like
your
you dick right.
ethical.
Why do you dick right him like you dick right DJ Moore, Michael?
Ew, stop. Marquez, no.
Yo, I never really seen.
Hey, it's
Carcas's
true.
ruthless.
Hey, he's not
seen
wrong
that?
though.
Mhm.
Are you? Is he not wrong though?
That is true. No, he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
What are you talking?
Yeah.
So I'm watching the Bengals and Michael's real team, the Jaguars, because he lives
Jaguars.
because
John Jay.
apparently you
Guess
say
what? Hey, John
Uh-oh.
Jay, I watched your favorite.
Uh-oh,
team
he's going
play.
demon.
He's going demon.
I heard that.
he's going demon. Really, he's still doing this?
You hearing his
Oh,
voice right now? He's turning into the demon again.
For real? Like, am I supposed to be scared of the demon?
No, you should just feel disgusted. That's all.
John Jay and Michael going at it.
I'm not going at it. I'm questioning his ethical conundrum.
I think John Jay would win anyways. if they
A big
went at it.
fancy word. I'm just like wondering.
Hey,
like,
John
are you all
Jay,
right?
your favorite team played last Thursday. It was the Cowboys.
I don't know if that's an.
First of all,
they won. I
Cowboys.
don't know
The
what-
Cowboys are your team because you're so still infatuated with Trey Lance for some reason. Okay, the Cowboys suck.
Oh,
Yeah, are you still making videos about his hairline, by the way? Don't.
I forgot Trey Lance was even in the league.
Hey, are you gonna make a video if Justin Fields leave?
He will. He's gonna do what he did, when they lost to I don't know what team. I'm so angry. Where? I don't know why I saw that.
Guys, check the private chat. Check the private chat.
I already did.
What did little Spongy say? Oh, really? Come on, Spongy.
Why are the Eagles signing a linebacker?
Because they're
what happened to Nicholas? Because Nicholas Morrow got cooked all game, and you got shook, and you wanted to go sign a linebacker.
No, it wasn't just that.
Oh, look at that. Showing the 49ers highlight right now. Look at that.
Yeah. Corona second favorite team. Yeah, Corona, that's your second favorite team. We all know your real team, the Rams.
I don't know. My real team's the Niners.
No, because you said all your cousins, all your family are Rams fans.
Don't you live next to Rudy? Don't you live next to Rudy?
He said, not me.
Don't bring
Not me, Dundee. Want to bet?
Corona.
Don't bring up cousins.
Corona, don't you live next?
Oh, Michael's gone. No, I scared him away.
No, he's gonna come back much worse now. Actually,
Corona, don't you live next to Rudy?
Oh no.
Actually, he's gonna come back much worse now.
Don't you live next to Rudy?
White
No.
TC, are you scared of the demon? Why are you up the demon?
Hell no! I'm more disgusted at that point than scared.
Hey, Corona lives next to Rudy, right?
Listening to Rudy doesn't make you a Rams fan. Listening to Rudy is basically like trying to see why.
Bro, they're like
basically
neighbors.
a homer going after another homer. That's
like
practically
neighbors.
what it is.
They live right next to each other.
Now,
so basically homers.
After Lambs.
Now, I hope Rudy's
Homers.
telling the truth. He says that he's doing a show at 9:00, and he says it's going to be all Korey. So hopefully, it's something different in his.
Hey, Corona, I'm
This
sorry.
lambs propaganda. You mean propaganda with the lambs?
Hey, Corona, I'm sorry, but you've exposed yourself so many times. So I came on Ryan's show one time when you guys were in Connect 4, and you told me you're going to SoFi to watch the Chargers game. So
Yeah, you said that.
And you said you were going in your Niners gear. You said
No, he was wearing Rams gear. He didn't want to
why
get
were you
caught.
going
That's
to a
why.
Chargers and Rams game? Out of all teams,
He was wearing his Rams gear. That's why he didn't want to get caught.
Then why are you going? You've exposed yourself multiple times now.
If somebody buy you a ticket, you not gonna go?
To it.
Go where?
Okay, somebody buys you a ticket to a Cowboys game, you're gonna go all the way to Dallas, and you're gonna go.
I don't know.
Then why would you go to a? You know what?
You
Never
just
mind.
addicted yourself.
Like someone offered me a jet ticket. I'm gonna go. Hell no.
Never
So
mind.
someone
And listen,
invited
I'd
you
rather
to.
pay for a
So
Yosef
wait,
game.
if someone.
Look at
if
they're showing
someone-
the highlights.
So if someone invited you to the. Well, hold up. If someone invited you to the Eagles Stadium, you would go.
Hell no.
Against the Niners, hell yeah.
No, you. Okay.
Wait.
Unless the Giants are playing.
Hold on. So yesterday, when the Niners won, the stadium was in a sea of red.
Oh, I know.
They took over their own stadium.
Not just the first row, like after the game, the first row where the fans go down. No, it went up to like midway through the stadium. So meaning that half of the fans were Niner fans.
I don't care.
Hey, Spongy,
your whole fan base prides in taking over my Giant stadium every year. They do the same thing with the Cowboys and every other team.
Like they were last year. You guys not the same team.
Stop lying.
Hey, also,
No. Wait a minute.
No,
Wait.
stop talking, bro. You lost.
I admitted that. I said that, David. I said we're not the same team.
Okay, you lost, bro.
It's obvious we're not the same team.
That's it. You guys
You
lost.
lost, but he said.
in the playoffs, you're gonna get your butt smacked again.
Okay.
We shouldn't do that, Corona, because the last time we did a rematch for the same team we played was the Rams, and you know how that happened. So I'm not gonna overhype anything yet.
That shit fucking cost me fucking $600.
I know.
Also,
at the end of the day, I could say Tart if he would have caught it, because he had 20 yards of open space, and the Niners, I think it was 17 to 10.
Yeah,
like worst case scenario, like I think we would have got the ball in the 50. We probably would have kicked a long field goal. The game would have went to overtime. So, because at the end of the day, Kyle stopped running the football. He did the same thing in the Super Bowl. Why did he stop running the football?
Imagine we had Purdy in that game.
He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn.
We're winning.
Now, our quarterback is better than Jimmy. Our quarterback does things that we wanted Trey Lance to do. You know, I've talked about it for the entire season. But if Kyle cannot get over the hump with Brock Purdy, then you need to start questioning Kyle. Hey, your quarterback is much better. Your quarterback is having a great season. You know, you guys are winning a lot of football games, but if we can't get through, you know, that threshold, like we always get like up to the mountain and we fall down.
Playoffs, NFC Championship.
So, and again, like a lot of people will be like very happy for a team to make it to a Super Bowl and 3 NFC Championship games, but Kyle like had more losing seasons, you know, before he finally had a winning record, which took 6 seasons to do so. But just
7 years to find a quarterback.
You know, and again, I never want to do this analogy, but YTC knows that when Jason Garrett was the coach of the Cowboys, how many 500 seasons did he have? And
0. Back-to-back years.
He had so many back-to-back years of 500. Jerry Jones kissed his butt. And fans
but when Jimmy Johnson was winning, he didn't want to kiss him.
And they wasted. And again, I know this is hard for me. They wasted Tony Romo's like prime years.
Yeah, Promo was all right, but it's just injuries caught up to him.
And the only game that they won was against the Lions. So that really says a lot about Jason Garrett and that team and those teams. At least the Niners have won playoff games, but we can't get over there. And again, hypothetically, if the Barlow, you know, was still the owner, you know, again, this is just hypothetical. First of all, he would have found a way to build a new stadium in San Francisco. It may not have been at Candlestick Park, but he would have found a way. And if he would have had Kyle and he was doing that, he would have been fired after the Eagles game last year. Because he said, you lost your quarterback. You should have played him. Because like the Barlow, you know, when Bill Walsh was there, you know, there were moments when he and Bill Walsh had arguments, but he loved Bill Walsh. But just like any owner, you're not doing expectations. So he was a great Hall of Fame quarterback like Bill Walsh. That's how the Barlow was. He wanted excellence. And no disrespect to his family, they're more business people. Like, you know, like say you have like I can't believe I'm gonna have to say the Yankees. Steinbrenner, I saw that documentary. Yeah. He passed away. He fired so many coaches, but they won so many games, and it really shows you how Steinbrenner was.
Oh, did you see who got traded?
Who?
Pitcher. He went to your second team, New York Mets. Ciarno.
Oh, he called you a Mets fan.
Yeah, Severino. Yeah.
He said YTC's a Mets fan.
First off, Severino's been injury prone. That's why we got rid of him at some point. He was injured a lot in the last 2 years.
And
so
you
eventually,
guys don't like him. And you guys don't like him anyway. You guys don't like him.
That as well, and also injury history. But yeah.
Oh man.
You want to cross the apple?
Hey, that's fine. We'll whoop his ass twice a year now.
Yep.
When the next summer comes, yeah. I'm definitely going to a game though. I'm gonna try to go to both games this next year.
That's
my goal. Both games in City Field, where I'm from Queens, and in Bronx City and the Yankee Stadium.
That's cool. How yeah.
Yep.
No, because only reason I go is because I'm in Queens, so I got family in Queens. That's the only reason I go.
But anyway, yeah. Earlier, you guys saw my face because I was at work leaving. Yeah. Mondays are like the easiest day. Like technically,
Jake Browning cooking their defense.
So
17 for 19 for 178. Wow. The Jaguars really regressed to a back.
Throwing all these short passes to Jamar Chase, and then
I got lucky. The bus showed up, and then I got home, and then I realized, oh crap, I left something, and I said, oh, I'm not gonna go back to my job site. So I'll pick it up tomorrow. I left my.
Lawrence has been slow, but he's all right.
I left
10
my
for
backpack
13
over there.
117 and a touchdown.
There's nothing in there that's like it's basically just a backpack with a bunch of notebooks.
No one's gonna like steal your stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out to
Also,
Mooney.
Hopefully Christian Kirk comes back.
Everyone says the young generation is all electronics.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully Christian Kirk comes back because I need him.
Hey,
Tanner Hudson to carry.
Dude,
in the second half.
So I could win my pick'em.
I need the Jaguars to win for pick'ems, and also I need them to come back and win my league. You know, the fantasy league. Because if I win this week, I get the number 1 seed at 11-2. I'm 10-2 right now, but I'm trying to secure the number 1 seed in my playoff for my fantasy.
Man, I cannot wait for the playoffs. Like the Niners are making the playoffs for sure. We are. We're gonna win our division. I don't see the Rams, like taking over us, even though they won. I don't know how they beat the Browns.
Lions bouncing out the Eagles
because they had Joe Flacco at quarterback. That's why they had Joe Flacco.
Lions bouncing out the Eagles.
They put Flacco over PJ Walker.
Flacco. I'm talking about how did. What the hell is the quarterback? Is it Wes? Is it Stafford? Who was the quarterback?
It's Stafford.
Stafford.
So
Puka
how did
Nacua cooked their defense.
How did Stafford torch that defense? That makes no
Puka
sense.
Nacua was the only one that got open on them.
And they're saying
Cooper Kupp didn't do anything.
They're saying Puka Nacua is the best wide receiver.
Yeah, because he had one. Because he broke their. He did something in their history that was never done before, and that's get a 1K receiving rookie year. That was the first in their long history. Not even Cooper Kupp had that.
Well, I heard from Corona's best friend Rudy, because they're Rams fans, that Puka Nacua is better than Jerry Rice.
Niner fan, get that straight.
No, for the record,
no, you're not. Stop lying.
Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp both didn't do shit against
want to go there, podcast?
It's the weak Cardinals defense this year. So
well, we'll see what Puka. Well, we play Puka Nacua week 17, so we'll see if our defense does any better.
And Rudy will say
week 17.
The Giants lifetime.
We'll see.
I tried giving,
and Rudy was like,
not if Kid Montivo sacks that statue.
I tried to give Nacua some credit. I tried giving Nacua some credit, like on Twitter, but Lamb fans.
We still have more titles than them.
But Lamb fans were butthurt because I didn't say he was the best receiver in the world. So I mean, that's just them.
It's like,
that's fine. We still got 2 more titles than them, and we're gonna beat them.
It's like Michael kissing DJ Moore's ass, bro. It's the same thing.
Oh, man, I can't believe I will never forget that day where like I'm doing the Warriors and Lakers game, and for some reason YTC is on with me and Corona, and then Rudy just popped in the fourth quarter, and he's like, "Oh, there's a Giants fan. We own you guys."
What is YTC?
We're going back and forth.
No. So
funny.
Hey, listen, they're gonna have nearly the same record as us, so nothing gained, nothing ventured. So,
man, it's so funny.
Hey, Corona, what are you gonna call me, a Cowboys fan?
No, a Saints fan.
Oh,
what?
Saints fan?
Saints fan.
That makes no sense. You could say Eagles fan because he's in Jersey, or Giants fan because he's in Jersey.
Or Bengals fan.
Hang on, what part of Jersey you're from, Carcass?
Oh my fuck!
Can
y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What part of I hear you, but what part of Jersey you're from, Carcass? Depends.
South.
South? Oh, you're definitely Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Yeah, definitely Philadelphia.
No, Spongy. No.
How south? What city? How south?
Okay, so for anyone that cares about the in-season tournament, the Pacers just knocked out the Celtics. So there you go.
Wow.
In-season tournament.
Number one,
the in-season tournament.
Yeah,
I really don't care.
CEO was like, nah, who cares? But I bet you if he won, he would have been celebrating that shit.
He would have been celebrating. That's a fact. He's lying if he doesn't say that. He's lying. We know damn well.
Tournament.
Oh, speaking of CEO, I popped in twice, to see what they were doing. The first time I popped in exactly like, all right, CEO, like Archie, all right, CEO, let's talk about this Eagles game. And of course, he was saying, the Eagles, blah, 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 yada, yada stuff. And he said, I want to have all the 49er fans listen. Now, why do you want mediocrity as your quarterback?
Basically, because he thinks, because of the same mindset RJ has with superstar quarterbacks.
I bet you Brock Purdy's out playing Lamar Jackson right now.
Yeah, he does have more wins than. So the point is, I was like, oh man, I want to go in there so bad, but I was like, nah.
Hey, Corona, I'm just messing with you, man.
Then once the football game ended, once the football game, I started
No, he's Jalen Hurts supporting. That's why he admitted he was a Jalen Hurts fan. By the way,
so
CEO.
The point is, after the game, I started making my dinner. You know, I basically was starting to make me some, raviolis. I got those fresh raviolis; those are really good. But I was like, all right, and then I said, all right, let's see if they're still on. And then every time, I don't know why he does this. I know he's joking, talking about how San Francisco and of course the stupid stereotype. And I said, dude, why do you do this? I know you're joking around, but then I had to like tell him, in a population of 1.1 million people that live in San Francisco, which is kind of weird, 7x7, there's one district which is famous. I get it. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to do anything. There's 35,000 residents that live there. It's a small. It's also a rich area in San Francisco. Okay, so there's not a lot of homes. And I said 12% of what you're talking about, and I know he was talking crap about the chat. And I said, dude, like, what's this weird infatuation that you have, like, dude? Because like eventually it does get tiresome, and of course he does talk crap about.
Yeah, and that's why Michael and Arturo, have tuned out of it. Yeah, I understand.
So the point of the matter is that, like, no disrespect to any state, but California is not what you hear on television. Yes, there are areas in California that will like give you headaches, but Corona is from LA, that area. Back in the 90s, that was not a place. So if CEO was somehow alive where Corona grew up, yeah. And then in San Francisco, we had a problem in the 90s. There are like a million stories. And there was one public high school where they had to hire security guards because you had like people who were affiliated with groups, that fought on the streets. So they had to make it like a juvenile detention facility because it was so bad. But anyway.
Well, that's what's happening nowadays. So you can't really like.
Oh no, it was worse in the 90s. A little spongy, like
right
now, like the stuff
before social media.
Right now the stuff that you guys do is like pennies compared to what.
Yeah, it is.
I did
back in the. Yeah, because before social media, people actually were.
I will say this, Awesome Kid. I don't know if he's just in the chat. We never took toilets, Awesome Kid.
Probably during the late right job, dude. No, stop.
Crazy. That was a funny story. Also, kids say, "Oh, our school they take the toilets."
First off, he's probably the lookout. That's the whole point of it. He's probably the lookout. He probably does steal toilets. He's on lookout. That's why they bully him into being the lookout.
Yo, I want to take this time to say, I don't know why everyone's crying about GTA 6. It's not coming out until 2025. Y'all waited a decade. You can wait 2 more years.
First off, we waited a decade. We could just wait 1 more year.
GT what?
GTA 6. The trailer came out today.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, they still make
it. Finally took 10 years. Yeah.
The 6th one's coming out in 2025.
They made 5 of those games?
Yeah. Wow. And also, that's not mentioning the other games on PSP. Vice City Stories, Liberty City Stories, Chinatown Wars.
Touchdown Bengals.
So basically, near 9 GTAs they made, but 3 of them were side missions on different consoles.
So,
but 9 GTA games.
I don't know how old I was when the first one came out. I don't know if I was in middle school.
Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories, Chinatown Wars, and then GTA Advanced. Make that 10 GTAs, actually. Forgot the Game Boy one.
Man, I remember
They made a lot of GTAs.
I think it was my junior year in high school when Halo came out. And everyone was like, hey, you got to get Halo. And
you got GTA 3. Oh, no, I forgot about Vice City.
One of my classmates, all I'm going to say is one of my classmates was like, hey, I got 5 copies. I'll sell it. I'll sell you a copy for $30.
Hey, that's good. Half price. They cost $60. Why not half price for a new one?
Back then, video games were like $20, $25. So he was trying to make a profit.
Oh, damn. So you just wanted an extra $10 for
now
tipping,
video games are like almost $60-$70.
They're going to 70 now. They're actually going
I'm
to
like,
70 with the new console.
What happened? Like, you know, like I don't want to sound kind of messed up, but
they got
the
greedy.
premium edition and
inflation.
The premium editions are like 100.
Inflation.
Yeah, nearly 100, like 90 to 100 something. Yeah.
So I tell myself, there is a big video game market.
I'd rather just get the regular edition.
And like, I think every year, like every video game, like people who buy video games, they make 100 million worldwide. There's always 20 million that go into the U.S. market. 20 million, and you're charging like $70. Like, you know, either they're desperate or greedy. So, like, if you think about it, like 20 million copies for a video game in the U.S. Say you marketed that like, let's say like $45, which is a little bit more cheaper. You're still making a profit because the disc. Well, I don't know, like today, because now you can download games on the console. Like the disc is like $3 to make, and the graphics and the designers are like now everything with all the new technology. It's like pennies on the dollar. So they're basically making like 99% profit. So,
damn, yeah. Well, I gotta go in a few minutes, guys. So whatever you want to say, get to it.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna leave. So one last goodbye, I guess. Glad to meet you, Korey. Glad to meet you. Yep. Since this was about him.
Yep.
Anyone else?
I was gonna see Korey at the Niner game on Christmas, but
yep, this was gonna be a quick stream. So.
All right.
So, rest in peace, Korey.
You guys have a good night. You guys stay safe.
Hold on. Let me say one thing. I'm gonna start a stream in like 10 minutes. If anybody wants to keep this going,
I'll pop over there. Then.
All right.
Yeah,
Korey.
All right.
Korey,
I'll be.
I'm glad I met Korey. I'm glad I met you, buddy. I'll talk more on my stream. Everyone have a good night. I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
Yep.
All right. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
All right. See y'all later.
And rest in peace, Korey.